Bill Burr is a cop-out. He was asked about his comments about Luigi Mangione on the red carpet for some event, and his response was, dude, I'm a comedian. Don't ask me questions like that. And then he even turned on the reporter saying, you need to get your balls back and you guys are cowards and things like that. He went on the offensive, and they say the best defense is a great offense. And that's what he did. He went on the offensive and he kind of froze the reporter. But the truth is, Bill Burr, his act, he talks about Israel-Palestine. He talks about the Luigi Mangione healthcare shooter. He talks about it in his act on stage. He's not a comedian who focuses on his family life only. He doesn't focus on his upbringing only. He talks about a wide variety of topics. If Bill Burr was just the comedian that talked about his life and his personal stories and things like that, that would be one thing. Okay, fine. Yeah, don't ask him about politics. Don't ask him about Israel-Palestine. Don't ask him about Luigi Mangione healthcare shooting. Don't ask him about that. But Bill Burr talks about that stuff, so it's fair game. He goes on Jimmy Kimmel or one of the goofy TV host shows. He goes on these shows and he talks about it. He says, free Luigi. You know what I mean? Like, if you're going to do that, you have to be at least willing to accept the fact that someone's going to ask you about it. You do not get a pass because you're a comedian. You do not get to, in one breath, try to lecture people on, the Israel-Palestine conflict and literally give your take. His take was pro-Palestine, which is fine. If that's where you lean, that's where you lean. But there's a lot of people out there that are pro-Israel too, and they're sitting there like, who the hell are you to talk like this? And if you're gonna be the guy who talks like that, you have to back it up. You have to actually, you can't then cop out and be like, oh, I don't watch nothing, I don't know about anything, I'm just a comedian, I'm just a guy, I'm just a dancing monkey and a clown and all this stuff. No, bro, it doesn't work like that. And it was very, especially the vibe Bill Burr tries to give off. He tries to give off this real dude vibe. And I'm a Opie and Anthony fan. I used to listen to Opie and Anthony mostly because of Patrice. I've watched, if you go on, I don't know his name. I think it's Video and A is the YouTube channel. And he has Patrice's first appearance, second appearance, third appearance, like all the appearances of Patrice O'Neal on the Opie and Anthony show. And I've pretty much watched all of them, probably besides the one where they talk about his death and stuff, because, it's sad. I don't want to hear that, really. I'd rather listen to the moments where Patrice is brilliant, right? Like when he's going up against Dr. Victoria Zadrock, or, the arguments he had with Anthony about race and, things like that. So my point is, Bill Burr comes from that crowd. Bill Burr was a part of that crowd. He was in those rooms. He was friends with those guys at one point in time. And he tries to maintain that image. But he's lost that image a lot. Because, in my opinion, if Patrice O'Neal was asked a question like that, he would give his opinion. He would tell the truth. He would say the truth as it is to him and how he feels on those subjects. Same with George Carlin. George Carlin would do the same damn thing. But Bill Burr, in my opinion, completely folded and kind of tucked his tail a bit, but did it with puffing his muscles. You know what I mean? Like, he bluffed a bit, because I think if that reporter had a little more, in him, or maybe a little more knowledge in him, whatever, if he did that to me, I would have unleashed what I unleashed in this video. I would have had him dumbfounded. I would have been like, well, why are you talking about it on stage? Why do you talk about it? You know what I mean? And I would love to hear his answer for that. And it would be another cop-out answer. And I would then call him on that again. And it would be this big mask-off exposure of Bill Burr. And I like Bill Burr. I went to go see him live when he came to Jersey in the Prudential Center. And it was cool. It was cool to see Bill Burr live. I was really more excited about Andrew Dice Clay. I thought that was fantastic. I think Bill Burr, a lot of it kind of, again, he talks about politics and stuff like that. He'll talk about abortion. He'll talk about these major topics, but then when he's questioned about it, and he's not the one in the power dynamic, he's not the one on stage with a mic in hand. He has the mic from someone else, like he's being interviewed. The power dynamic's not in his favor, and all of a sudden he's just a goofy comedian. Don't ask me that. You know what I mean? I just thought it was really weak. It was lame, and hopefully he addresses it. Hopefully he reflects on it. I think, it was a huge cop-out, but that's my take. Let me know what y'all think in the comment section below, whether you agree or disagree. It does not matter. Just join the discussion, follow for more, and of course, leave a like if you enjoy the time spent. Thank you. You are all appreciated.